Ladies and gentlemen,
Wait, that Armstrong's getting out again.
I even washed my hands.
There's first for everything.
who said that?
I'm glad I'm wearing this mask that shows red in my
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of the colors. Color guard, advance. Please salute the flag as it passes. Prepare to post your colors. Post your colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
2. Color guard, retreat. Scouts and Scouters, please join me in reciting the Scout Oath. On my honor,
I'll do my best to do my duty, to guide my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
2. Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Ryan Charlton, and as Senior Patrol Leader for Troop 94, it is my pleasure to call this Eagle Corps of Honor to order. I would like to introduce today's Master of Ceremony, Trenton Charlton. Thank you. As Ryan said, my name is Trenton Charlton, and I have the pleasure of being Master of Ceremonies for this Eagle Court of Honor to recognize the accomplishments of Zach Armstrong. To earn the highest rank in scouting, a scout must spend a great deal of time and effort fulfilling the requirements of rank advancement. Zach's efforts, as well as those of the scout leaders and Zach's family, culminate today in the presentation of the Eagle Scout Badge. This is an occasion for pride and joy, as well as a time for reflection. At this point, Pastor Gary Witterbach isn't here, so I will be doing the prayer. So, Scout's Reverend. Lord, you bring us together this afternoon to honor an Eagle Scout. We acknowledge your guidance in helping youth and adults work together to build a strong character, physical fitness, ethical leadership, and an appreciation of the outdoors. Lord, continue to watch over these scouts as they grow into adults, and give the adults the patience and wisdom to guide them. Amen. Mr. Armstrong, would you please come forward?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tracy Armstrong Scava. This is hard. I like to make it further than this. My apologies. It's really hard. I can't express the pride and how wonderful it is to see you all. So, back to the script. It will pass. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tracy Armstrong, Scoutmaster of Troop 94. Today I present Eagle Scout candidate Zach Armstrong for the rank of Eagle Scout. As we begin this Eagle Scout Court of Honor and examine the trial of the Eagle, it is fitting that we begin today with a pledge and an oath. The Scout oath that we will recite is the guiding principle of scouting. The Scout oath sets our internal direction. We declare our duty to God, country, others, and self. Also within the oath are the rules we must follow to provide guidelines to our duties. The rules of scouting are found in the 12 points of the Scout Law. Let us pay careful attention to the words and rededicate ourselves to the principles contained in those words. Scouts, please stand and join me in reciting the Scout Law. On my honor.
I will do my best.
Sorry, my fault. A scout is
Trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
2. Thank you. You may be seated. When the youth join Scouts, there is within the child something we call Scout spirit. The youth may not know that it exists or know its meaning, but by following the trail to Eagle, the Scout is enlightened. This single candle lit before you represents the spirit. The spirit of Scouting embodies the principles of the Scout Oath and Scout Law. It becomes a shining beacon of inspiration. Alone, this light may seem feeble, but when multiplied by the millions of youth in Scouting around the world, it is powerful indeed. The pathway to Eagle can be described as a steep trail leading up to 3 peaks, the highest of that being Eagle Scout. The trail starts with the Scout rank and continues through tenderfoot, second class, and first class ranks. During this phase, the Scouts are given instructions and guidance. They are learning important outdoor skills including camping, cooking, physical fitness, and developing teamwork and leadership skills. They are also being examined. The adult leaders are watching to see if the flicker of light representing duty, service, and law is growing within them. Reaching first class is an important step in a Scout's life. The Scout has demonstrated that the requirements of each rank have been met, and the Scout is showing Scout spirit. Then the mountain climbing begins. To begin the climb, the Scout is first asked, are you ready for the next challenge? Secondly, can you and will you teach others what you have learned? The path going forward is marked with service, leadership, exploration, and a stronger presence of Scout spirit. The first peak to be reached is Star Scout. The Scout has provided leadership to the troop, has provided service to fellow Scouts and to the community, and is completing merit badges of personal interest as well as required to reach Eagle. At this point, the Scout is a star. The Scouting family expects the light to be shining more brightly. The second peak of life is the Life Scout. Again, the Scout must complete several hours of service to the community. The Scout must demonstrate additional leadership within the troop. The Scout must complete several merit badges. And finally, the Scout must have embodied Scout spirit in a daily life. The badge for Life Scout contains a heart. This is the only rank position that shows what Scouts is all about and what is inside the Scout. The third peak is Eagle Scout. The Scout has embodied the Scout spirit in life. Now the Scout must test each one's final climb to see if it's truly part of the Scout's character. The requirements are much the same as Star in life. However, the Scout must now go into the community, plan, organize, coordinate, and deliver a service project, a demonstration of leadership and character. And one final time, the Scout must go before a group of adults who focus on character, leadership, and spirit.
Will Zach please come forward? Since the parents and siblings of the Scout have been so instrumental in attaining the Eagle rank, I ask that they come forward as well. Mr. Charlton, will you please assist?
Zach, the symbol of your success is the Eagle Badge, which is now presented to your mother. Your mother will in turn pin the badge over your heart. In recognition of the wisdom and guidance given to you by your father, you will present him this eagle pin, which he will proudly wear in your honor. And now, also in recognition of the many hours of patient guidance given by her in your efforts, you'll pin the Eagle Mother's pin on your mother. please remove Zach's neckerchief and dress him in the eagle neckerchief and flag. By virtue of the authority vested to me in the National Council of Scouts BSA, I hereby present to you our newest Eagle Scout, Zach Armstrong, Troop 94's 71st Eagle Scout.
I'd like to introduce Will Armstrong, who is going to lead the Eagle Charge.
Awarding the Eagle rank is an important and serious matter. It is the goal toward which the Scout has been working for several years. It is the culmination of effort by the Scouts' parents and Scout leaders. It is an occasion for pride and joy, but it is also a time for serious contemplation. The Eagle rank is the highest and most coveted award in all of Scouting, and it is the last major step in the advancement program. If at this point Scouting has not achieved its purpose of building character, then it probably never shall. These thoughts, which are the basic code of Scouting, are well summed up in the pledge that is taken by every Scout upon advancement to Eagle rank. Will all Eagle Scouts here this afternoon please stand to renew your Eagle Scout promise? Scout sign, please repeat after me in unison. I reaffirm my allegiance. To the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of an Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example and my status and my influence count strongly for better Scouting and for better citizenship in my troop, in my community, and in my contacts with other people. To this I pledge my sacred honor. You may be seated. I would like to invite Zach to say a few words about his Scouting experience.
Thank you all for taking the time out of your day to attend my Court of Honor. It took me 7 years to reach this milestone in my life, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. When most people think of Scouting, all they think about is outdoor skills, but it's also about so much more than that. You make great friends and acquire so many new skills. I have learned about leadership, teamwork, time management, adaptability, and many other skills. Adaptability is probably one of the more important skills that I acquired, because things may not always go how you intended them to, but you should be able to adapt to the many different situations, just like all of us are today during this pandemic. All of these skills will help me in the future. Now I would like to say all of my thank yous. To all of my Scout leaders, thank you for all the time that you put into making sure I was successful and learn new skills. To my fellow Scouts, thank you for being great friends and assisting me on my path to Eagle. To my friends and family, thank you for encouraging me and supporting me in everything I do. Thank you, Will, for setting an example and helping and encouraging me on this journey. And most importantly, thank you to my parents. Thank you, Mom, for pushing me to do my best even when I don't want to. Thank you, Dad, for being a great leader and mentor in Scouts ever since I started in Cub Scouts. Everyone that I just listed made Scouting an amazing experience. Thank you all for the support on my path to Eagle.
Would anyone else like to say a few words? Anyone at all? You can say whatever you want.
Well, as a scoutmaster, I'm obligated to say a few things about Zach. Not only am I the scoutmaster, I'm his dad. We started this scouting experience many years ago when Zach joined Cub Scouts as a wolf. And at that time, I just showed up to the meetings. I was the guy going and sitting, waiting for it to be over. And then next thing I knew, I found myself being the den leader. Then we bridged over to Troop 94, and now I'm Scoutmaster. Don't know what I was thinking. Mr. Remo, where you at? I blame you. There you are. A little secret that Zach probably doesn't want everybody to know is he didn't want to come to 94. He was forced to because his older brother Will had chosen 94 the year before. But Zach, he made the best of it. He went to summer camp and he spent many hours playing cards with Miss Ducey. That was one of the things he loved to do. He talked about playing cards with you all the time. Zach hasn't always been the most adventurous scout. Not really been one to hang from a rope at 100 feet. Not one to want to go down the whitewater trip, which is okay. Zach got out of scouting what he wanted to get out of scouting. And I thank all of you for that. His mother especially. She's actually the reason we joined scouting. She thought it'd be a great idea. I said, no, we got too much other stuff going on. Soccer, taekwondo, all these other activities. She said, no, I think they need scouting. You're not a good enough role model. No, but thanks to Stacy, we're here today. When he was at Wolf and I saw the life in Eagle Scouts in the Boy Scout troop we were attached to, I was like, no way. That's a long, hard road. And when these guys are Cub Scouts, you do not see that light in them that I spoke of earlier. But now I do. I see it in many of you here. Aaron Tomlinson, Ryan Charlton, Trenton Charlton, Andrew Looney, Lawson Kloss, all you guys. I see it. You may not see it yet, but I do see it. I see it the most in my two boys right there. I'm proud, beyond belief. Thank you.
Is there anyone else who'd like to say a few more words?
Zach, the process of earning one's Eagle Scout does not end with this ceremony. I have the confidence that you will honor scouting with your life and service as today's scouting has honored you. The Eagle soars high and seeks to rest only on the lofty peaks. As an Eagle Scout, you too must soar high. You must not swerve from your path to duty. You must strive to obtain that which is in the highest and noblest of life. Congratulations.
By the authority vested in me as a representative of Troop 94, I declare that this Court of Honor is now complete. Ryan, will you close this ceremony? Everyone, please rise. Color guard advance. Color guard retire the colors. This ceremony is now adjourned. Thank you for coming.
We will leave the seats up. We're going to wipe them down. So we have Monday night. We have a regular court of honor, so don't worry about trying to get those and stuff. So, and I think if there's some scouts going to stay, I think they were going to try to hit the trailer and move them upstairs. But we got some folks here.
Thank you everyone for coming.